Houston's been on our list of places to visit ever since we got to Texas. It's a city built on energy, culture, and of course, space exploration. Our first stop, Space Center Houston, home of NASA's Johnson Space Center. As soon as you arrive, you're greeted by iconic spacecraft and even a few NASA training jets out front. These jets were once used to train astronauts for the split-second decisions they'd face in space. Inside, it feels like stepping into the heart of space history. The exhibits are buzzing with families, school groups, and so many hands-on displays. From here, we hopped on the tram tour that takes you to one of NASA's crown jewels, the Saturn V rocket. This massive rocket, taller than a 36-story building, carried astronauts to the moon during the Apollo missions. The Saturn V is still the most powerful rocket ever built. At 363 feet tall, it's longer than a football field. Up close, you realize just how enormous it is. The rocket's 5 F1 engines remain the most powerful ever built, each producing 1.5 million pounds of thrust. Standing next to them makes you feel tiny. Walking the length of the Saturn V, you see every stage, the massive fuel tanks, the command module, and finally, the pointed capsule that carried astronauts on humanity's greatest adventure. On the tram tour back to the Space Center, a massive storm came rolling in. Minutes later, they closed the very tram tour we had just finished. Back inside, we explored Mars exhibits and even a full-scale model of the International Space Station. Astronauts have been living on the real ISS since the year 2000, so people have been in space continuously for over 2 decades. Did you know that the ISS orbits the Earth every 90 minutes? That means astronauts see 16 sunrises and sunsets a day. Seeing the living compartments up close, it's wild to think astronauts eat, sleep, bathe, and even exercise in zero gravity, all while orbiting the Earth at 17,500 miles an hour. We checked out real meteorites, the lunar lander, and even a model of astronauts driving a rover on the moon. Only 12 human beings have ever walked on the moon, and they were all during the Apollo missions. After a day of space exploration, we stopped to eat at a place called Naan Mirch, an upscale Indian restaurant nearby. They had fancy cocktails, samosas, and a spread of flavorful dishes. Absolutely amazing. Later that night, Houston gave us some more surprises. We caught a local comedy show at The Secret Group, a perfect way to wind down the night with some laughs. The next day, we found El Quiche, a Guatemalan spot serving up sweetbreads, garnachas, and churrasco. Authentic, delicious, and the perfect comfort food before heading home. As we said goodbye to Houston, the skyline faded behind us and a rainbow stretched across the fields ahead. The perfect ending to an adventure filled with space, culture, and some unforgettable food.